What's up guys, welcome back to another video where today I'll be deep diving Luton Town's transfer talks for the past week. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So make sure you do like and subscribe as it does help me out a lot. Today we'll be covering a few topics of Alli leaving for Portsmouth, which will obviously go into more detail in a moment. Tom Holmes coming back. Also, the loan deal of Lassie Nordas. I mean, that was a week ago, but I'll still touch on that. And then Jack Wilshere's whole entire post-match interview, because he said quite a lot when it came to hints of new signings. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So first up, I'll be just touching over Alli's transfer to Portsmouth. In the past 12 to 14 hours, it's been fully confirmed that he has been transferred there until the end of the season on a loan. Obviously, he's only played 4 games for the Hatters this season and only scored 1 when that came at Burton away in August. So, just touching on this briefly now, is that Portsmouth are in advanced talks. No, they're fully signed him now. This was published a day ago, so just before it went live that he joined. Just a few reasons why he left. He weren't playing on the Jack. It was his 5th time this weekend where he wasn't in the starting lineup or on the bench. So there might have been an altercation with him and the manager, or he just doesn't fit the play style at all. Also, Pompey have been struggling with injuries for their wingers. Obviously, they had Hayuk, who was a loanee from Spurs, who was recalled after having a good spell at Fratton Park, and now has been set off to the CBS Building Society Arena in Coventry, where he'll be playing for front runners Coventry in the Championship. So he's already left, and also Josh Murphy has been injured. Hume, spelled Uhem, has been injured against Arsenal this weekend, or last weekend, again in the FA Cup, where they lost 4-1. So that's um, not a good outcome for that. Where obviously they are short as anything for recruits in that winger position. So I think it would be good that Ali gets some game time at Fratton Park. Obviously, he just wasn't working here, and maybe he goes for a permanent in the summer. Who knows? But best luck to him. I hope for the best for him, and I hope to see him back at Kenilworth Road very soon. Moving on, next is just the overall rumour control. This is by the Mad Hatter. He's an amazing guy who writes amazing stuff. So, Luton Town rumour control, 15th of January. Just touching on just the Alli, the Alli transfer, and obviously talking about how Jack's preferring Gideon Kadua, Shada Morris, and Emilio Lawrence. Nothing too much there. And then this is the big thing. The next stage of Luton Town's overall, you could say, the overall stadium, which we'll be having Power Court, looking like it's going to be in the 28-29 season. So we've still got a couple of years until we get into there. So this is just touching on that the construction firm have been starting piling work, which will be completed in the next 2 years. So it just goes through that the 25,000 seater stadium should be ready for the 28-29 season. We have no idea where we'll be division wise in that 3 years. So that's finally out of the way, so we can completely focus on football, completely focus on funding more, and like a few seasons ago where we were just prioritising the new stadium, which was absolutely ludicrous. But yeah, also they've been starting to reroute the River Lee, so that's the river which goes through here, and obviously now they're going to start on the north. So yeah, that's quite important when it comes to us as a town. Obviously, it's not transfers. Obviously, this is not the link, really a part of the video, but that's just come out, so I thought I'd speak about that because it's quite influential for us as a club. And finally, Elliot Lee is set for a Wrexham departure. Obviously, he is ex-Luton. Obviously, his brother was as well, Elliot and Ollie. But yeah, it says here that Wrexham manager Phil Parkinson has revealed Elliot Lee will be allowed to leave on loan this January following his return from injury. He's a triple winner with the Red Dragons, and also he did go up with Luton quite a couple of years now. So yeah, all it's really saying is that he's come back from injury, and also it says about Bradford City and Luton Town, which we'll touch on now. Temporary switch to Luton Town would be an emotional one for Elliot Lee, who turned up 123 times and has to scoring 30 goals and 9 assists. Obviously saying about us falling into dark times. Obviously now Alli going to Portsmouth. It says here the 25-year-old was featured regularly, but wandered his influence recently. Should he depart, which he has, Lee is capable of filling both wide roles of the central attacking roles that Alli covers, as well as covering and offering additional support up front, although the Hatters are well stocked in that department. So that's just them touching on why Elliot Lee should join Luton if he was to. And obviously, finally, just touching on now, which is nearly a week ago, Lassie Norlas has gone to SC Herrehaven for the rest of the season. He won't get game time, similarly to Alli. So they've both gone on loan, and he's played his first game, and I believe he got an assist in a 3-2 win against Feyenoord, or something like that. And also Tom Holmes has rejoined and been recalled off his loan from Rotherham. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Make sure you guys do like and subscribe as it is free. I'll catch you guys in another video. Bye bye.